Welcome to another part of the Squarepants movie game. This time we're going to Planktopolis, minions. And this will be a long part because it's a lot to get through of this level. It's kind of a long level, honestly. So first of all, here we are, back in this area. And we have all of our abilities as Spongebob and Patrick. Only it's Spongebob though. Patrick will have the throw ability, but ultimately Patrick is going to be useless from now on. We don't need any of his abilities, really, outside of, again, the throw ability. So, really all we need to worry about is Spongebob's ability, because he has the bowling ability, he has the rocket ability now. You know, he has all the good shit. So, we'll be using that instead. And, speaking of the bowling ability, you'll notice that there are these crates here, over by blocked up vents. We can open them up by using our ability of our explosive bowling ball to get them open. And now, we need to use our bowling ball to hit that paddle up there. You can kind of see there's a spinning paddle up there that we need to hit. We will need to go ahead and use our bowling ball to just get enough height and, speed and such to hit that fucking thing, which will cause this to happen. Just got it. And we got a treasure chest, so yeah. Just a nice little puzzle for us to get treasure chests out of it. This game has not really done this much with the whole puzzle stuff to get something. And, this is the last platform level, by the way. After this, we only have a paddy wagon level and the final boss, so we are nearly done with the game. And there's kinda less content here than there was in BFBB. Also, the rocket shooting guys are here as well, and so are these fuckers that shoot a whole lineup of these green balls at us, and so are these spitters that now take 2 hits instead of 1 to kill. Basically, all the annoying enemies from that one really hard wave fight from before, they're here now, and this is the level they appear in, really, and this is the hardest level in the game when it comes to enemies. I'd say in terms of level, this is not the hardest. This is really not even, the hardest. I would say it's the second hardest, if anything. Because there are some things here that are shitty. However, I would say that the previous platforming level is harder, because some of the platforming and such is honestly a lot more awkward than this level. This one does make sense, and where you should go and what you should do and shit. Whereas the last one, the Road to Shell City or whatever, Shell City Dead Ahead, I believe it was called. That one, yeah, that one I'm not a fan of. It was a lot more awkward to navigate in and such, and some of the platforming, shits and all were fucky, especially the ones with the ice blocks. The ones with the ice blocks sucked. And of course the wave fight sucked too, because we didn't really have much to work with, because Patrick, not really good when it comes to combat. Outside of his stunning ability and being able to grab and throw, outside of that, his abilities are kind of lame, compared to having a rocket and a bowling ball, which will allow us to hit enemies from long range without having to get close to them. Unless we have the throw ability with Patrick, we can't have that option, so unfortunately we just kind of have to get up close and kick their asses. Luckily we don't have to do that at all with SpongeBob, so we're fine. And by the way, I'm going to get all the upgrades done for our characters here, because I'm going to need some of this health at full for the final boss fight. In case, remember that with the, the boatmobile, we can't use that shit, the health upgrades for that. Oh, by the way, I fucked up and went over here, because I want to check it out. You will have to die from there on out. So, yeah, I had to go back here. I'm a death. Also, now these statues are around, and this is our main objective, to destroy all the statues here. How you destroy them? By shooting at the eye. There you go. The first one's easy, because all it does is try to shoot like balls at you. The rest of them will just shoot like lasers at the floor you're on, and they will zap you, and they will damage you greatly. So if you don't want to end up zapped and screwed, be careful of where you're standing, because they will screw you that way. Also, these guys take 2 rocket hits now, and the bigger issue is that their rockets, if they hit you, will essentially get rid of your bubble. Will get rid of your attack. So get some good distance and some good timing and you'll be fine. Otherwise, don't bother. And just get used to reflecting. The guys that shoot like 10 of those green orbs though, 1-hit kill from the rocket ability. Also, Ice Game Idiot is up next. This is where we use Patrick for it. I believe this is the last time we ever use Patrick. So, yeah, say goodbye to Patrick after this level, because after this, I don't think we ever use him ever again. Oh, by the way, Sandy's here. Sandy is just background material. She's not even playable in this game. She's not even important in this game. She's not even important in the fucking movies. So, yeah, really sad what happened to Sandy here, considering BFBB and such. But yeah, no lasso ability. No ability to hover around the lasso. It's, you know, just to glide about. That's just gone. Would have been cool. But, you know, the movie said so by not having Sandy play any real part in this, so deal with it. Also, there's a door here. There are 2 doors. I got the one that leads me to getting the Ice Skating Idiot one, but that one has a minigame in there. In fact, I believe it is our final minigame involving the arena fights. I believe we are now done with all of the block ones. So all we have left is this and Spongebob. So the big arena fight here, the Combat Arena Challenge. This is the hardest one, the most challenging one of the game. This is the fucking biggest fight in the game. Are you ready for it? Are you hyped? The Ultimate Combat Challenge. Make your time. 1 enemy. It's a jellyfish. Done. Because it's Patrick. That's the reason. Because it's Patrick, he gets the easiest. He gets the joke one. SpongeBob was in all the other arena fights, so he got the actual fights. They wanted to play a joke one here, because I'm guessing, considering the last Combat Arena Challenge, they couldn't top that without going overboard and making it almost impossible. So, a joke one in place for Patrick. Good for him. And that is the last time we'll ever see Patrick as a playable character, because from here on out, it is just going to be SpongeBob. So, yeah. I mean, he'll be with us in the paddy wagon, but, again, as a playable character, we won't use him ever again, so, yeah. Now then, you might have also noticed, back there, that I can't go back to now, that, I kinda missed a breakable wall, and that's important. We'll get to that later on. In fact, it's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna check on, because I legitimately forgot about some of this level. All the other levels I remembered to an extent. This one, I did not. I kind of fucked this one up and forgot about a lot of it. So I had to essentially use a guide to remember what I missed and then get what I missed. And then I forgot about the dev time area, because in this final platforming level, this is where you can find the spot that gives you what the dev times are for all of these sliding levels and all of the paddy wagon levels for, you know, a harder time than the macho time. But, yeah, I didn't fucking get that in my initial recording, and for quite a while, I just didn't get it at all. I got back to this game a few days ago and did record that, though, so you will stay at the very end of this part, at the very least. But, yeah. Right now, we're dealing with this area, which is honestly the hardest area of the game. That is not a joke. This would definitely make this the hardest, if not for the fact that overall navigating this level in general isn't as bad as Shell City Dead Ahead. But in terms of the worst area, like overall, this has it. Also, lovely. Unstoppable, because we now have full health of SpongeBob. He now has 6 health points. That is his maximum, which I think was the maximum you can have in BFBB, because there were 3 golden underpants. So yeah, the count has stayed the same. They haven't decreased or increased it at all since BFBB. Also, good jump here. Very unfortunate jump cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock down some more buttons, like that one right here. Will get rid of the spikes, but then have this annoying electricity here. We'll talk about that one a little bit later. And I'm gonna go ahead and take care of some more buttons, like right over here. If I hit this button to my left, it will give us the ability to go that way. There's a button over up top here, above this one, which will let us go over to that area. And of course the one in front of me, which will let me actually get across, because that will bring up the moving platform. So yeah, it's all the buttons right now, except for one. I guess that one way later on we get close. But yeah, I took care of the platforming area there. And now I gotta get through all this gas, which the way the gas works is actually kind of awkward and shitty. And I nearly fucked up again, but I didn't. I gotta be careful of this, however, because, you know, the electricity here will fuck me. Because it doesn't go well at the first one, it keeps going. So I have to go around it and then climb up as fast as possible without getting electrocuted in order to get upwards to get here, get across these platforms, and then deal with one more little fight that will let us stick in a button that will allow us to get the hell out of this area. And that fight is this fucker again. So Ricochet's rockets back. Be careful about your health. I only have 1 hit point left, so I have to be careful. And yeah, hit the button. Platform must rise up for you or decrease down for you. And we can get upwards. And now we can get our health, some more manly points, and a checkpoint, because yeah, you had to go through quite a bit there of that little area in order to get to a checkpoint. It was actually kind of obnoxious. This area is important, by the way. We'll get to that later on. Right now, though, here's some more platforming bullshit. Electricity, some trampolines, and also buttons by a conveyor belt. The first one goes against you, so, you know, just be careful about that. The first one ever will go with you. So, you know, don't hold it for too long with the bowling ability. Same thing here, except now there are 2 electricities to deal with. Just be careful about that. And then about 2 trampolines. One of them has electricity. Be careful about that. I wasn't. But I went past it anyway. And yeah, then you gotta deal with these statues again. 2 of them this time. And these statues will electrocute the pillar that you are on. Or at least the one that they are on. That's will take care of the pillar on the left. This guy will take care of the one on the right. And if you time it well, you can take care of these assholes as they open their eyes, like at the very moment. If you're slow though, like me, that will happen. And then they'll close their eyes and you're fucked. If you want to do it that way, of getting it immediately as they're opening their eyes, not much time to really react to that one. Otherwise, take care of this shit, and there you go.
You won't stop me, Plankton. I've got the power of music on my side.
Also, we now have these fuckers really shooting high above to screw us over. So be careful about that. I'd recommend getting that checkpoint right now, in fact, so you don't, you know, have to go through all that shit again. The pillars stay dead, by the way. The pillars will stay dead forever. It's just you have to go through getting over this area again. That's the problem. And those little statues there, you know, more spitters. Just kill them. That door there will lead you to the second area of this level because, yeah, there's only like, what, 2 levels that have a second area, 2-3 levels. That's not many levels, you know, considering how many of these platform levels there are. That's like maybe half of the levels in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking, like, you know, slided racing levels compared to platforming, and it's just kind of lame how much the platforming took a fucking backseat in this one. I'm also gonna break these some extra points. By the way, that total there, 35,000 points, is the final total we can get in order for us to get one last upgrade point. There is one more value that it does give us, but ultimately it is a maximum that will give us nothing. And that, I believe, isn't impossible, but will take you a very, very long time. Because remember, eventually all of this shit here will just stop. You know, gain a lot of points out of breaking boxes and shit will stop. So eventually, you'll just get ones, and then probably nothing out of this. So, yeah, be careful about what you're doing here, and just know that if you want to get the maximum number at the end, it's probably not going to happen. Okay, so I was wrong. Patrick has one more ability here. He has to swing over. So this is the last thing Patrick has to do. And all this is a time in the lava by jumping on trampolines. This one is a little fucking... it's just not fun. It's not exactly a really good one either, because the timing here is fucky. Like, I want to get the melee points, but the game is also going to have rather shit timing with the trampolines. They go by too fucking fast for how much height you end up getting for this. So you end up not having enough time to actually get onto the trampolines before they sink down, get the melee points and such. Which can kind of lead to you hitting the lava, and if you hit the lava at any point, you will end up just dying and have to do all this all over again. It's kind of annoying. So, you know, don't fuck it up.
The manliness has led.
And then you get this bit here, which, the purple-blue ones here are the wrong ones. The yellow ones are the correct ones. Which, as you can see, I'm trying to not fuck that up. I forgot those, so I did fuck it up. Slam can only get me so far. And now take care of this. Go back, take care of this rather big one. There you go. I need to use this to make this fucking jump. And done. And with that, we got our token. And that is the last time we ever played as Patrick, and I made it this time. So, with that out of the way, all we have left is SpongeBob and the Paddy Wagon, and that's really it. So I got myself some more rally points, and now we're gonna head into the door to the second half of the level. I'm sorry for yawning. I am a bit tired right now. This level is kind of boring. It's also rather mean. For instance, a spawner is here, and this spawner will bring out the dog fucker. You know, the guy that spins around and tornadoes around you. How do you fight this guy without using, you know, a stun ability? Well, that.
Macho.
Kills him one hit, so why not?
Fox 2.
It's gotta speed up though, so I gotta be careful. And also my bowling ball ability does not do shit.
Tasting stone archway.
Seriously, doesn't do shit, not even in the area effect. Melee does work on him, but it takes 4 hits. So, if you can rocket him, just rocket him, it's faster. Also, Patrick has an outfit here, which he never wears anywhere in the game else, anywhere in any other game, and I don't think he ever wears it in the movie. This outfit is just here, and he's just swinging in this cave for whatever reason, and I don't know why. Here's the outfit though. He's like wearing a top hat and such, looking all fancy. I don't get the context behind him wearing that. I'm kinda lost about that. It has been a while since I've seen the movie, but I don't think the movie has Patrick at any point wearing a tuxedo and a top hat. I think the game developers made that one up. That, or it's in reference to an episode I've forgotten about, because there are a large bunch of episodes at this point, because that show has gone on for far too fucking long, and now there's spin-offs going on for it as well, and it's just kind of dumb now. Also, one of these spawners there will spawn that enemy back to be a nuisance, so you know I killed the spawner, but I don't in this go because I end up dying. Not to that guy. Not to that guy at all. Not even to that guy. That guy I kill almost immediately. No. Who I died to just so happens to be a guy that I really shouldn't be dying to because he's so fucking easy overall. But I didn't pay attention and I didn't do shit right and I just fucked it. So that guy up there, I died. Yeah. Don't worry. Never again will I die to him. Still one hit. Okay, get myself around this wall here so I don't get worried, have to worry about the fucking rockets. And then kill the spawners. And then kill this guy with it. And with him out of the way, we can now take care of the other spawner and then get ourselves over to that area. Also kill this guy because he's a nuisance too. Now, I will say that the developers were kind of smartasses about how they hid one of the minigames. The Spongebob one. Because I defo didn't notice it. And it is kind of smartly hidden, but at the same time, if I looked around a bit better, I would have found it. I didn't look around better, so that's 2 things that I missed. Well, actually 3 things I missed because of the dev time thing. 3 things I missed in this level. Compared to, oh, how many levels did I miss anything in? Oh, nothing? I was actually, you know, knowing what to do with every other level. It's just this level I fucked up on. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, Plankton's riddle. Okay, 2 of these buttons lead us to safety if I press the wrong button in both areas. something bad will happen. The correct ones are have the green melee points, the wrong ones are in red, so the game basically tells you which one is the correct one right off the bat. However, there are some interesting things that happen if you get them wrong. In fact, if you get a half wrong, like one wrong and one correct, you get a very familiar jingle for some reason in this game. Just a very, very familiar jingle. Why is the window sound in this game? Why is like one note of the Windows shutdown sound in this game? What the fuck? I don't get why it's here, but it is. And if you fail on both buttons on purpose for the most part, lava rises. So now it's dangerous. I don't think it rises up higher. It might kill you if you fuck up the second time. But here's me getting it correct anyway. A nice little ding. Escalator. Out of the lava too. Will usually come out normally if you have no lava though. And yeah, then you get upwards and there you go, I'm safe. There is one thing I should mention though. And that is, if you hit this checkpoint and then you die and you decide you want to go back now. Well, here is me dying. And here's what happens. The wall's still up. The melee points are back though. However, all of the buttons are gone. And so is the conveyor belt. In case you're wondering, you can't go back from here. Because this wall is keeping you stuck here. And if you go down here, you are stuck here unless you die. Because, yeah, you can get some melee points out of this. But you can't get back up because you can't reach those walls. So, yeah, don't fall down. Also, this platforming puzzle here, it sucks. I'm not a fan of it. I get it. I'm not a fan because it's all based on timing. Timing and positioning. Just do what I do here and you'll be fine. Okay, next up, some more gas pipage, and also more of those guys. Kill them and use your bowling ball ability to bowl up to those planks and activate them to end up getting more wall cobbles. And then use cobbles up here in order for you to then get up to the very top. And up top is like a wall of metal boxes and explosives. Don't activate them just yet, because that will lead into the final of these statues that you have to destroy. It'll lead to basically the end part of the game. Instead, look behind you to your sides, and you will see two areas. One area has just a bunch of melee points, and the other area has some melee points, some crates, and another chest. In fact, if you didn't miss the breakable wall, and in fact, you didn't miss the other thing, this would actually be your last treasure chest. But I did miss stuff, so, you know, fuck me. But hey, a lot of 50s are here. That's what matters. And here's some more points of blowing this fucking thing up. And yeah, I got another 100 plus right there. So yeah, you want to get that, you get it here as well. And we are also nearly there to gain enough points to get our far upgraded Patrick's health. Also, my rocket cannot reach this statue, so unfortunately, it does fuck me from here. It gets worse though, because now I have 3 of these rockets here. These rocket shooting robots are gonna give us a bad time.
One hapless soul at a
Kill
time.
them, and then there's like a spiral that will lead us over to the middle. On the way there, we're gonna be going through a pattern of these guys and the ball shooter guys. Or slime ball shooter guys. And there you go, I can now upgrade Patrick's health finally. Jesus.
Just try to stop me.
And now our maximum is 99,999 points. Which I'm never getting. So, yeah, there you go. Upgrade maxed out. We are done with the upgrades. So, that's cool. But outside the final boss of Spongebob, Patrick is just kind of useless to upgrade health on now. Because we're never gonna play as him again. He's useless. So, that's great. That's fantastic. The boss fights in this game are much lamer than the BFBB ones because, you know, those fights had like 3 wave systems that, you know, also let us be different characters and shit. This doesn't. This is like, oh, they just kind of changed up the pen a little bit and that's it. And that's just sort of the thing that goes on for all of these boss fights in this game, except the final one. And even then, it's only the last wave, I think, that happens on. Also, fuck you, game. Anyway, killing all these people and getting them out of the way, because when we get to the middle, there's a trampoline here. And that trampoline will lead us into 2 floating conveyor belts, as well as right up close to that giant statue's eye. And you know what we're dealing with that one, you know? You fucking know how we're gonna fight this guy. Also, he has the other ability of throwing balls at you, so avoid that. But yeah. Do this about, what, 3 times? And that's it. That's his fight done. Really easy fight, and with that, you'll have completed this level.
Plankton, there's nowhere left to run.
You're too late, SpongeBob. King Neptune is already at the Krusty Krab too. He's all set to fry crabs, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We'll just see about that.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a show to catch. Plan C, I love you.
You won't get away with this, Plankton!
Yeah, it's basically telling you that the final boss is upcoming. And, no cutscene, by the way, between this scene and, you know, the loading screen. We're going straight to drop the Knucklehead McSpazzatron, because this is the final paddy wagon level, and I'm not doing it this part, because I did miss some shit, and we're going back to the platform level. But first, this cutscene.
You're almost home, guys. All you have to do now is make it to the Krusty Krab. You'll have to go as fast as you can to avoid the falling debris. SpongeBob, you've got enough Goopy Goober tokens for me to bring back the paddy wagon.
I do? Oh, that's great.
Guys, you're almost done. The Krusty Krab is at the end of this road.
Thanks for all your help, Mindy.
Yes. Thanks for helping us.
Don't thank me yet. You'll have to hurry or the road will be blocked. Go as fast as you can and try to get past the falling debris. If the road gets blocked, you'll have to try again.
Yeah, timed areas. We'll get to that later on. But also, you see how we had to, you know, get a certain amount of, you know, fucking tokens to even unlock the paddy wagon? That's some bullshit, huh? Anyway, back here there was this button. Just right over there. This is the cleverly hidden button. Hit that. Gives you those platforms, and it gives you the Spongebob minigame. Our final one, in fact, this is the final minigame. So, there has been no floating block challenge, and we are missing a chest in this level. This is the only time a chest is in a Spongebob level. And also, you see those vents? Normally in the game they will hurt you, but as the game says, vents will not hurt you in SpongeBob mode, but they can push you around. This would have been kinda cool had it been implemented, earlier, or even better, implemented in the actual game, and the game actually gave us SpongeBob mode, instead of it having only been a minigame thing. But what can you do? And that's really the last obstacle of the SpongeBob Arena stuff, or the SpongeBob Challenge stuff. That, it's just vents. There were harder things to deal with in the previous SpongeBob challenges compared to fucking vents. I did fuck this one by bum rushing it when I shouldn't have. My bad. Fix that up. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get some more melee points. And hey, there's the chest. And hey, there's some melee points. Oh no, I'm dead. Again. Jump cut. Okay, be careful at my time. You see the chest right there. You must use that vent to launch yourselves upwards to get that chest. You got this moving boxes here, which are easy to deal with. Just, act like they're a bridge. And the pathway of vents. The good news is full control in the air, so it's not even that big of a problem. Not big of a challenge at all. I was scared at first. I shouldn't have been. And there you go. So, yeah, it's all the minigames. All we have left is the broken wall area. So, just gonna wait for the game to load. These loading screens are kinda long. There we go. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just, show off the results. And also, jump cut over to this wall here. Break it. And Bungee Challenge is now open. So, this Bungee Challenge is the hardest Bungee Challenge in the game, and this Bungee Challenge is only hard because of its fucking melee points. The melee points are just dog shit here. This one, not so bad. The second one, it's not good. Because now I gotta be careful of getting this shit, while also avoiding two electricities. And the other big issue is the fact that, they kind of put some melee points under the target zone. So, that can happen. But don't worry. I do get them all, and I do destroy the targets here. Then you get the third one. And the third one is just dumb. It's dumb to a point where one of the melee points, these solo melee points, is impossible to get normally. That is not a joke. I can't reach that one at the top. The one at the top is impossible to reach. Unless I do a thing where I go back and forth as Mickey. So let me just go ahead and hold back. I'm not holding back. There we go. Then move forward, and I got the momentum to actually grab this. But just barely. End up dying again. Jump cut. I am also not a fan of the fact that they put melee points in the middle of this one, where all the electricity is. So that's a forced hit. And there you go. And with that, that is this level done. And that's it for this part. So, next time, we'll be going in for 54 Goofy tokens and all, to dealing with our last Paddy Wagon level. And then maybe some more before the final boss. Who knows? Over now, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time throughout the Knucklehead Mixpacitron. I nearly forgot to show you this. Jump down here and then continue on forward around this little path here, and voila, the dev times will spawn. Here they are. I will still read them out because might as well. They will coincide with the world records as well, so I might have to anyway. But yeah, here are all the times from the devs. Am I going to be any of these? Fuck no. Fuck no. You can try, but I'm not. And yes, this does involve the last level that we, will be doing next part of the Knucklehead Mixpacitron, 2 minutes 29 seconds. So there you go. And that says nothing. Okay, so that's actually where this ends. So, thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time for possibly the near end of the game.